Annabella Cosplay from the CosCast. Sorry, doggo is walking. Hey, doggo. I hope you guys are having a great December so far. This is going to be a video on how I did my Sally makeup. So maybe like a tutorial, maybe not, because I'm not a makeup artist. And to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing something. Nightmare Before Christmas is a movie that has meant a lot to me growing up. I have watched that movie so many times. I know all the songs by heart. It's very annoying to watch that movie with me because I will, mouth everything that is said. I will sing it. I will say it. I will be there. In the moment. I used to maybe watch it like once or twice every month, or maybe more like once a week. Alright, I will get to it, I guess. Before this video, I have already moistured my face and lips. For primer, I use the Smashbox Pro Finish Primer. Not because it's the best one out there, but just because that's the one I have. For my face color, I use the Kryolan face paint. I only have the shades white and black. Sally is blue. I know. I got this. I got a plan. I'm using a beauty blender to blend the makeup into my skin. You can use whatever sponge you like to get the same result, really. While applying the makeup, I will use a drag motion first, just to apply the product everywhere, and then I'll dab the product in later to get away all stroke marks, and I'll apply some more if I see that I need that, and dab that in there. I also paint down my neck and ears, just to get that covered. I don't want that normal flesh color to shine through. And if I were going to do a proper Sally cosplay with the costume and the dress and everything, I would have, paid some more attention to the neck and upper body area than what I do in this video. This is my secret plan. A very pigmented blue pressed powder from Ben Nye. I'm using a sponge to apply the blue pressed powder. I dab it in, no strokes. That will just, move the makeup around. I know, of course, that having a blue face paint would have made this situation much easier for me, but I'm just being creative and using whatever I have, which is a better idea for my wallet. I'm gonna darken the edges of my face, just using more of that same blue color. It will make more texture and depth to my face. I'm not dabbing the neck because I'm a lazy potato. I'm blue! Now, detailing. Still using the same blue. I have really light eyebrows, so I don't need to cover them. And Sally doesn't really have any eyebrows, but she has really big eyes. So I'm gonna bake my brows into the eyeshadowing and shaping. I'm gonna draw a dark blue line at the same shape as my eyebrow, or making it a bit rounder. So it will kind of look like my eyebrow is part of my crease. Then taking a bigger brush and blend the edges. Then use the shadow to shape a sort of a cat wing from the edge of the brow and towards your lash line. And fill in the wing and blend. Still using the same blue. Then I'll bring the shadow underneath my eye as well to create more depth and blend. Time for eyeliner. Sally doesn't really have a visible line, but I'm going to make a thin line to blend the lashes with. I'm using a liquid liner. This one is just from H&M. Using a white liner at the inner corners of your eye and waterline will make your eyes pop a bit more. I'm doing that. Then contour the nose. Use the same blue and a smaller brush to have more control. Blend the lines to not make them look too harsh. Then you can contour your cheekbones and your forehead or whatever you want to do with your face. Sally has a round face, so I'm going to try to make my face appear a bit more rounder by applying some color to my chin. It will maybe make the shape of my face look a bit different. I'm also applying the shadow down my neck and to my collarbones, so I get more depth to my look. And the base is done. If you want, you can do a more elaborate eye makeup for this. I am going to add one more shade of blue just to separate my eyes a bit from the rest. I'm using a color palette from NYX Cosmetics and adding the blue underneath the darker blue color that I've already got on my eye, like so. I'm also adding some lines underneath my eyes just to get a bit more tired as ragdoll look, as Sally has. I'm using a thin brush with the same dark shade of blue that I've used before, just following my natural lines because I'm old. Now, let's move on to lips. I chose a dark shade of mahogany red. I'm using a NYX lip liner to find the shape of my lips and just so the lipstick won't smudge. And I'm using a MAC lipstick in the color Diva. Then I just want a little bit of life in my cheeks. You can jump over this step if you want to. I use a red blush without any shimmer from MAC. I find that blush makes a photo come more to life. Then stitches. I used the same black liquid liner as I used for my eyes to draw the lines for the stitches. Make sure the lines are dry. Then you can use a flat tip brush and a white face paint to draw the stitches. They are supposed to be a bit crooked to get that Burton aesthetic. Then we're gonna shadow the stitches to make them pop more. I'm gonna use a black Kryolan face paint. I'm gonna just take some paint on my brush and then use my hand to smudge a bit of the color off, just so the black won't overpower the white makeup. And then you just shade your stitches like this. Just draw a line underneath the line that you already created and bam! Then time for lashes. I use the duo glue because that is the best. Then I'm gonna use some spiky lashes because, well, Sally has spiky lashes. Then I use some mascara to just blend my lashes into the fake ones and voila! But hold on, I need to complete the look. We need a wig.
I sense there's something in the wind that feels like tragedy's at hand. And though I'd like to stand by him, can't shake this feeling that I have. The worst is just around the bend. And does he